G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. If you work for law enforcement or you're just a general civilian, there's one treat we can all agree on that we all enjoy. So join me today as I make deep fried donuts. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do into a bowl, we're going to crack in 2 eggs. And to that, 1 cup of buttermilk. Now if you don't have buttermilk, you can just use normal milk, that's fine. I just find buttermilk just works a little bit better. Next, a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Then about a pinch of salt. Then about a tablespoon of fresh nutmeg. Now if you don't have fresh nutmeg, just feel free to use the dry stuff, but preferably try and use this because it's a much more intense flavour. And next, using a whisk, we're just going to combine the ingredients. Just keep it whisking until the egg is completely broken up. Okay, next we're going to place in 1 cup of caster sugar, also referred to as superfine sugar. And again, we're just going to run it through with a beater. Next, I've got a sieve on top of the bowl. To that, I'm going to place in our plain flour, followed by our baking powder. And we're just going to sieve the mix through. Now it's just a simple matter of mixing it through until it forms a nice dough. Okay, I've got some non-stick parchment paper here. I've just sprinkled it with some flour, so until we're going to put in our dough. Now it's going to sprinkle some more flour on top, just so it's not so sticky. And I'm going to put some parchment paper just on top as well. So what we're going to do now is just roll it out so it's a uniform thickness. And next, grabbing a cookie cutter, we're just going to cut out our donut circles. Okay, next, now if you have a smaller cutter, you can use that to make the smaller hole, but I'll show you how to do it if you don't. It's just as simple as just grabbing a knife and just pushing it down, just so you got that little hole in the middle there. And just use your fingers just to even it out like so, just so it basically looks like a pineapple. Okay, you got a pot here with vegetable oil in it. Now I've let this warm up for about 20 minutes on low. Now if you have a thermometer, you want it at about 190 degrees Celsius or about 380 degrees Fahrenheit for optimum cooking. So it's just a simple matter of grabbing your donuts and just easing them in. Just don't overcrowd them. So they shouldn't take too long to cook, say about 1 to 2 minutes. Just want to keep them in there until they're nice and brown on both sides. And once they're cooked on one side, just flip them over. Okay, so once they're cooked, we're just going to take them off. We're going to place them on some paper towel just to drain off that excess oil. Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 ways to coat these donuts now. The first one being the traditional cinnamon version. So basically how you're going to do it is ratios. You're going to have 2 spoons of caster sugar to 1 spoon of cinnamon. Okay, the next way, I'm not really going to provide you measurements for this one, but we're going to use some icing sugar, also referred to as confectionary sugar. And just grab some hot tap water. We're just going to pour some in there. So we want a very thin paste, because all this is going to do is coat the outside of the donuts. So we don't want it thick. Okay, so now it's just a matter of grabbing our donuts, and if you're going to do cinnamon, we're going to dip them in the cinnamon, give it a nice coat, and stick that one on a plate. And if we're going to use our glaze mix, we're just going to dunk it in. Just like so. And then stick that one on a plate. And that's how easy it is. And there we have some homemade donuts. Tell you what, that look fantastic. Now I'm going to give one of these a try. I'm going to try one of the cinnamon ones. Let's give this a go. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Oh, that tastes simply delish. And that is so easy to make in your own home. And I guarantee they're going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than what you pay for in the shops. Thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. A list of ingredients are down below in the description bar, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus pages. Please show me the love by giving me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.